difficult assignment here tonight. Round one underway, and of course, this is a money round. See if Rivera or Rocha could put some extra cash in their wallet.
I think that first loss made him a little rough around the edges. He's coming in with a beard this time. He was a clean face first time out.
The edict from Rivera's trainer, Ronnie Shields, was to throw power shots in combination. They felt that even though he hurt Alexander Espinoza in that fight, and Alexander Espinoza apparently told Rivera as much, they felt that he didn't throw those power shots in combination. He was throwing just one of them at a time.
Not only that, not getting his distance with the jab, which is what's needed, especially against a guy like Rocha. Like, he landed a good jab to the body, but then he came in without a jab to land power shots. You have to establish that jab first to get the right distance.
Right. I like what Gustavo, I like what Rivera's coming in to do initially, is keep his guards up high, come in, but he gets within range and he doesn't be first. And that's the thing. You don't want to give Rocha the opportunity to be first in any exchange.
Saw some good body work from Rivera a moment ago. There he goes back downstairs. Some of those catching arm, but going back to what Ronnie Shields was asking for, we're immediately seeing those combinations from Rivera.
Right. Yeah, when he's in the pocket, letting those hands go, he stays right there on the line. You have to move after throwing those shots, and that's why Rocha is able to land a few shots there.
He's digging those shots to the body. That's beautiful. But one thing he told us in the fighting meetings is that you can't knock everybody out. So you can't fall in love with the knockout. And that's exactly what he did. He kind of lost a little bit of his technical, abilities because he was looking for the knockout.
A nice counter left hook from Rivera a moment ago. Looked like it might have rocked Rocha backwards, as now he backs Rocha up against the ropes.
I think Rocha got a good jab. You see, and that's the thing. Rivera's getting into the proper distance where they both could reach each other, and he's not being first. So Rocha's kind of beating him with the jab.
And he's walking into the jab where Rivera is.
Nice uppercut there from Rivera a moment ago, and a nice right hand comes over the top as well. Rivera starting to find his flow early in our opening contest.
He definitely sees that. Rivera definitely sees that he has more speed.
There is that good jab from Carlos Rocha. Nice right hand, and down goes Rivera.
See what happens when you're first?
Walking into the shot without establishing the jab. He walked right into that right hand, looking to throw a power shot.
Let's see how he recovers.
Carlos Rocha looking for a stunner here in the opening round, and he is firing that right hand once more.
Possibly a flash knockdown because he looked like he has his legs.
Yes, but he's still right in the pocket, right in the line.
Right, he needs to do more head movements for one.
Wow, what a start to our opening contest.
That was a beautiful uppercut by Rivera, and he was digging to the body, just left himself a little wide open for this shot right here. I mean, you got to be first. That 1-2 was crisp, it was on point, and he put him down.
He did throw a jab, but he dropped the hand. Left hand was down low.
Don't worry about anything. You just keep concentrate on what you're doing.
You're looking at our 5-cam. You're looking at the view from Ronnie Shields.
Counter behind that.
Wow, you really get the look into his eyes.
And when you get close, you got to dig that
from
body.
the view of a trainer.
Okay? That's what we have to do. Give me a towel.
Innovation here at OTX, folks.
You shooting a commercial?
All right, let's go to work.
Let's see how Rivera recovers from that knockdown. He makes adjustments.
Oh, there you go. That's different.
Adjustments.
So round two underway. What a start for Carlos Rocha. The 3-5 underdog in this contest. But guys, going back to their backgrounds, Carlos Rocha, national amateur champion in Brazil, 125 amateur fights. Gustavo Rivera, a very similar background. So even though they've had different starts to their pro career, you're seeing that Rocha very much on the level of Rivera here tonight.
No, I agree with you. You could tell that he's skillful. You could tell that he's experienced. He just did a nice little pull counter and caught Rivera with a right hand. And I seen when Rivera first came out, he started throwing the jab first. So you know what Rocha did? He started fainting him.
See, Rocha's realizing that Rivera's coming in with that left hand down and he's landing the right hand, and there it goes again. He sees it coming. So Rivera is going to have to make some adjustments and keep that left hand high and shift over to the left.
Right hand from Rocha again. He's got a lot of confidence in that shot right now.
As he should. Good right hand by Rocha inside.
He just missed with that one. That might have landed on the top of the head of Rivera a moment ago.
See, you know, Gustavo is being repetitive with the combination. He needs to give him different looks. Maybe feints.
I was just about to say, that's perfect. He has to be the one to do the feints.
And after that 1-2, you need to shift over to the left and maybe do a combination on the side. He's staying in the line again. That's why he keeps getting countered.
Right. Rocha was just throwing his body on him, trying to wear him out. You know, put his body weight on him.
Some good body work from Rivera a moment ago.
Gustavo still has more zip in his shots. He's just getting countered right after his combinations land.
Well, you know what always beats speed? Timing.
Yes, indeed. Good one, too, by Gustavo Rivera-Rio.
There's the right hand wrapping around the guard of Rivera from Rocha, but that is an excellent body shot from Rivera, and down goes Rocha.
Right in the midsection.
I saw that pause. Rocha felt that.
Rivera evening the score in terms of knockdowns, and he might have a big opportunity right now with 30 seconds remaining in round 2.
He needs to be careful. Rocha's still a live dog in there.
Absolutely, and don't forget to go right back downstairs.
An exchange of knockdowns in the first 2 rounds, but Carlos Rocha is now bloodied and hurt to the body. What a turnaround for Gustavo Rivera here in round 2.
Good approach. He's going right back to the body. Oh.
You know, sometimes a fighter gets knocked down from a body shot, and it's not because it's a soft area, he's not tough. He just wasn't ready for that shot. So you're trying to hit it again, and he's ready for it.
Yeah.
And here it is, right? It was
in the middle of an exchange.
It's usually a delayed reaction. You feel that pain shoot down your leg, you take a step back, and you say, boom. Oof, I can't take it. I need a break. And that's a veteran move right there, too. Take a knee.
I've been hit with those type of shots before. I know what that feels like.
Oh, you get hit with a whole bunch of shots. I know you know.
I didn't take a knee, though, buddy.
You just got knocked out.
Mueve lado. Toca. Topea, piensa con el tepeo. Pa, tira derecha, ganso y sal. No quede a frente, por favor.
Exacto, pero así estamos bien, vamos a trabajar. Gocealo, lo tienen.
Así no. Pensamos con el tepeo.
Empieza, vamos, go.
So Rocha's trainer, Ray Farrat, has a tough task ahead of him, but his brother is the trainer of Edgar Berlanga, who has a tougher task ahead with Canelo.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Round 3 underway. What a wild start to our opening contest. A knockdown apiece here between Gustavo Rivera and Carlos Rocha, but obviously the momentum very much in favor of Rivera. Carlos Rocha looked hurt for all of those final 30 seconds of the round in round 2.
I agree, but he's a veteran, man. He's a veteran.
I tell you, Rocha's record is very deceiving.
Sounds familiar. No, I agree with you, brother.
More body work there from Rivera right along the belt line. Now climbs the ladder, steps to the outside with a nice left hook.
Seems like Gustavo Rivera has a little rhythm going now. He's confident after scoring that knockdown, and he feels good. Keeping that left hand high, which Ronnie must have given us some advice in the corner.
Well, back to the point that you made earlier, Ak, about Rivera needing to show some different angles, particularly on the inside. We're seeing Rivera take a step to his right a lot more often to find a different path for that left hook, and that's actually how he scored that knockdown also.
Absolutely, Corey. Different angles, different looks, lateral movement. You can't stay in front of a guy, especially a guy like Rocha who's crafty.
See blood trickling down from Rocha's nose. I think sometimes when a fighter gets hurt, you can throw him off his game plan because he's trying not to get hurt again. So Rocha's not fighting as crafty as he was in the first couple rounds.
Yeah, beautiful combination there from Rivera. An uppercut, a right hand. That one rocked Rocha back. He's getting hit with a lot more regularity now in round 3.
I think that body shot took a lot out of Rocha. Still tricky in there, but no zip in the punches right now of Rocha.
Well, understandably, Rocha not quite as bold as he was offensively after he scored that knockdown. Now he's hurt and starting to second guess what he has going on as well. A lot more movement, a lot more work from the outside.
Yeah.
This is when you're going to see how long the camp was.
Rivera looks like the fresher fighter right about now.
Absolutely. And he probably had the longer camp, like I'm saying.
Rivera just continuing to drain the battery of Rocha with those body shots, but there's a nice left hook from Rocha just a moment ago.
See how he doubled that jab and how that right hand was able to slide in there easily? I mean, I hate to sound cliche, but it's the most important punch in boxing, and fighters don't use it enough.
What's that, the uppercut?
Nice chopping right hand there from Rivera. 15 seconds remaining here in round 3.
You know, Rivera also has a chip on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, the person that inspired me to box, it was my dad. He's a big fan of boxing. In my family, there's never been a professional boxer. I'm the first one. I want to inspire the youth. I want to give them an example that when you have a lot of discipline, that when you fight for your dreams, anything is possible.
Set up punches that go to the body. Go back to your double jab right hand, and go back to the body. Okay? You gotta see what you jab body. And when you're not punching, I want the head moving side to side. Okay? Let's go to work. Come on, we're in great shape. Let's do this, all right?
There we go. Ronnie Shields telling Gustavo Rivera, move your head side to side. Don't keep it on his line.
Definitely looks in shape.
So round 4 begins. Certainly prudent advice from Ronnie Shields.
There we go.
Even though things are certainly rolling in favor of Rivera right now, Carlos Rocha has shown himself to be very dangerous, and you saw already a nice lead uppercut and a left hook to the body.
Yeah, Rocha had his moments. He had his great moments, put him down to the canvas, but it seems like Rivera's just taking over right now. But still letting in silly shots. Keep that hand up and be first when you're within range.
You see, he throws the jab in the right, and at times he gets countered. That's why he needs to shift over to the right and get out of his right hand.
Right. And don't get into range if you're not ready to punch.
No.
Don't just get into range and take a picture.
At least he had a good reaction there. He moved his head after missing the shot.
Right.
Nice right hand there from Rivera. Steps to the outside, lands a sweeping shot, but back comes Rocha again with that right hand.
Let's see if Rivera does any head movements that Ronnie Shields told him to do.
Very determined fighter, Rivera. Great body shot right there.
Rivera has been dominant on the inside. Where he has got himself into trouble, guys, is in those extended mid-range exchanges where it's kind of you go, I go, volleying these shots back. Rocha is landing his fair share of shots at that range.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, if he wants to step up to that next level in this sport, he's going to have to handle guys like Rocha a little bit better and not get hit as much as he's getting hit.
I think Rocha is just seasoned. He's seasoned, he's experienced. He knows how to slip shots. He knows. That's true.
Good combination by Rivera.
That uppercut might have hurt Rocha. Rocha retreating to the perimeter right now and trying to grab a hold of anything to kill some time. With a little less than a minute remaining here in round 4, Rocha might be in trouble once again.
Rocha looks hurt, and he looks a little defeated, looks a little fatigued. I think now Rivera goes back to the body.
I agree with you. Good body.
There he goes, and a wicked left hook, and that one looks like it buzzed Rocha as he grabs a hold.
He almost went down. He stopped himself.
Still 30 seconds left in this round. Let's see what Rivera can do. Nice uppercut. He should have came back with a left hook after that.
Well, you got to admire the recuperative abilities of Rocha. He was almost frozen in space by that left hook, and he's back trying to exchange in the middle of the ring.
He's still hurt, Corey. He's still hurt.
Huge right hand over the top from Rivera.
He's a referee needs to start looking at this closely.
He's about to take a
getting
knee.
battered.
One more flush shot, he'll take a knee.
I don't know if he comes out of the corner, Corey.
The Rocha corner will have some questions to ask themselves. As we head into the corner, will we see round 5?
Young man has heart. I mean, this was clearly Rivera's round. Coming shooting the jab from that high guard.
Big round for Rivera.
And he's just willing to take Rocha's shots because there's no steam on it anymore. And that uppercut is just tremendous.
Just missing that left hook.
It was that left hook that clipped the chin, hit the button. Rocha almost went down. He caught himself and finished that round.
Okay, da frente. Boxear 1, 2 y sal. 1, 2 y sal. 1, 2 y sal. Más nada. Okay?
So the double tough Carlos Rocha will indeed come out of his corner here as round 5 is underway, and Gustavo Rivera is right on top of it.
As he should be. He needs to make a statement after that loss in Houston.
This right hand to the body from Rivera. Just continuing to make those investments downstairs, and you'd have to think that's contributed to taking some or all of the zip off of Rocha's punches right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
The zip is gone. The zip is gone, and Rivera is in shape. He is not breathing hard at all. You see how literally punching like he was in the first round.
Still needs to work on moving his head coming in there. Rocha's still landing his little peppery shots there. There's no steam on them. Still at all. They're landing.
He did a little head movement right after you said that.
See, he just got hit with a unnecessary left hook.
No, but that was a counter shot. You know, it's hard to move out of those.
You gotta keep your right hand up. Keep your right hand up.
That was right after he threw it. He got caught. Boom.
You gotta work it right there.
When fighter meetings, Rivera told us that one of his big issues in the Espinoza fight was becoming obsessed with the knockout. That, like Ronnie Shields said, he started throwing and loading up on single shots. So let's see what Rivera can do with an obviously wounded opponent here in round 5.
See what he's doing now? He's shot the jab and then pulled back a little bit and then came back with the jab again. That's different looks. And you can come back with a right hand left hook after that.
Right, and Corey, to your point, that crowd was loud, you know, so I think he fell in love with that. Every punch he landed, they went crazy. It's hard to abandon that, you know?
I love the way he recovered that knockdown early in the fight.
That 1-2 was on point from Rivera.
Come on, right back.
And talk about a test of your mental toughness as a fighter, suffering your first career loss, then getting knocked down in the first round of your subsequent fight, but bouncing back to score a knockdown of your own, and to this point dominating and potentially having an opportunity to get Carlos Rocha out of it.
Interesting turn of events. I tell you, he needs to put his foot on the gas and make a statement today here at OTX 10 in stopping Rocha. He has an opportunity to do so.
Right.
I don't think he should let it slip away with 1 round left after this.
And the only reason why Rocha's actually getting away with his little lateral movement is because Rivera's fallen in love with planting his feet very hard so that he can let off the hardest shots. You gotta trick him. You gotta stay on your toes a little bit. Trick him.
Not only that, he's hurt. Let's overwhelm him with shots. High volume right now is what Rivera needs to do.
Right, and every shot doesn't have to be hard.
Nope.
Nice sweeping left hook a moment ago.
I mean, everything he throws is a bomb.
And there's the head movement.
Yep. That we've been waiting for.
There's 1 round to go here in our opening contest.
Rocha is still staying alive in this.
Back to the head.
Why we work hard in the gym for fights like this, okay? This guy is better than you. This guy got nothing on you. And you got to show him that. Every single round, you got to show him that, okay? Listen, this is the last round. I need hands up, moving their head side to side. When you get close, keep going to the body. But look, go behind the double jab. The double jab to the right hand, and then the hook is going to be there. Okay. All right? The hook ain't going to be by itself. okay? You got to throw the hook in the combination, okay?
I'm
All
digging
right?
the vibe, Cam, because, you know, you really get to look into
Let's
the
go. This is the last
eyes.
round. Listen,
eyes of the fighter.
don't be careless. Keep your hands up and keep your head moving side to side. That's all we need.
Uh-oh, when you hear that sound, you know it's the winning round.
The sixth and final round of our opening contest between Gustavo Rivera and Carlos Rocha. You heard the OJ's baseline. That can only mean that it's the money round.
You heard Ronnie Shields say, hey, this guy has nothing on you. Let's get him.
They both came out kind of strong, though, throwing strong jabs.
Heard the zip on that right hand from Rivera a moment ago.
Barack, I think now he does need to plant his foot and land that big shot to end this fight. Oh, maybe come back with a left hook after that uppercut, because the uppercut's been landing.
Counter shot over the top there from Rocha a moment ago. Kind of a smacking shot. Not a whole lot of zip on it, but Rocha, the reason he's able to face undefeated fighter after undefeated fighter is because he's extremely tough to stop. Only one man has been able to do that, Mikel Gamble, one of the proteges of Jamel Herring. He did that in November of last year, but since then, he's been in fights exactly like this. And that will be ruled a slip. But you see the exhaustion in the body of Carlos Rocha.
That was pure fatigue right there.
He has about 1 minute and 45 seconds to end this fight in knockout. And he has a wounded man in front of him, in my opinion, that is very fatigued.
The right hand a moment ago might have wounded him some more as he digs downstairs to the body and starts to put his combinations together.
Right, and now is where you just push him on the ropes, keep him there, and just throw a barrage, and hopefully the ref just jumps in front.
Of course, you have no problem shooting your load out. There's only 1 minute 20 in the fight. No last round. Let it all out.
Right here is where you push him to the ropes, you know.
Stop waiting for one shot. He needs to let his hands go.
Final minute of this contest.
Rocha's not giving up.
Credit to Rocha.
He's letting his hands go.
Wow. This guy will get a call in a couple of weeks for another fight.
And he'll be ready.
And that's the paradox for a fighter like Rocha. As he told us, he'd love to get some easier fights, but unfortunately, if you keep going the distance with prospects, you're just going to get tough fights. Even if you win, you might just get another opportunity at another prospect.
Definitely a difficult one today.
That's what I wanted to see. A little roughhousing, you know.
He can barely
Show his
stay up.
strength. He's weak. Throw him into the ropes. Get on him.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Good body shot.
Rivera checking the clock on one of the many LED boards around the OTE arena. He's got less than 10 seconds.
Looks like Rocha's going to get out of this one
Should've never
again
left
without
him
getting
off the ropes.
stopped.
Should have never left him with the ropes right there.
Yep.
Good fight, though. Good fight.
Nevertheless, good victory.
Well, no cash bonus for Gustavo Rivera, but that is quite the learning experience for him and quite a thing for him to prove to himself. Again, going back to what he experienced, the first career loss, then a knockdown in your first round back, to be able to battle back after that, that's facing adversity.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing all 6 rounds inside the OTX ring, all 3 judges are in complete agreement with scores of 58-54 in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. El Dorado, Gustavo Rivera-Rio.